My name is Sarah and you're very welcome back to my channel, to this new video. First I'm going to put black paint diagonally across the canvas, and this is just black paint mixed with water. This entire painting actually is just made out of paint mixed with water, so there's nothing else added in there. Next I'm going to add white to each of the sides. This is my usual kind of work, is a fluid acrylic painting. It's pour painting, and it's my most enjoyable one. That's why I've stuck with it for this long. Important tip here would be make sure that the sides of your canvas are also covered. So here you can see me adding it on with a paintbrush, and that's because I want those edges and the black specifically to be really dark. None of the bright canvas to be shining through. We're just blowing the paint here, covering the whole canvas because that's what we want. It looks like there's quite a lot of black in the middle, but you'll see by the end of this video there'll actually be maybe only an inch and a half of that black still visible. But for the pouring, we kind of needed to allow that amount of space too. And again, just blowing the paint off the sides, making sure the sides are covered. And that's what I'm doing here as well. Taking paint, adding it. It's much easier to do this at the beginning than it is to not have covered your edges of your canvas at the beginning and then having to go back after the lovely colours have come down. And then here I'm coming in with turquoise green, and I'm just running a small amount of that colour through the white section because again we're going to blow into the black. Next I'm using Greenish blue by Amsterdam, and just running that through the turquoise green that I put there already. There's no real right and wrong way to do this. It's just layering, it's just experimenting. This is Magenta Deep then, a really beautiful bright pink colour, and it came out very nicely. And then this is just silver. I like to include a metallic as well as darker colours and brighter colours. It's just what I picked on that day. You just blow this out with a hairdryer. You see all the cells that pop up? It's beautiful, very nice. I'm just moving in one direction and then I'm going in the opposite direction. Yeah, I'm just blowing that out there. And you can see the white, the contrast it has with the black. It's beautiful. More cells. Here I'm just going to blow out sections of the white and the different colours into the black. Again, I'm just experimenting, just seeing what looks nice, what doesn't look nice, and rolling with that really. Looks very delicate. I myself am unsure how this is going to turn out, but it's about the process, it's about having fun. Here I'm doing the other side of the canvas, starting with the greenish blue, which is the dark blue colour, and then coming in with the turquoise green. And now I'm just experimenting with putting both colours in the white and then kind of crossing them over one another, just to see, you know, what effect that would give. Same thing with the Magenta Deep then, to make it look a bit different to the other side. Again, I'm not sure how this might come out, but just doing it. Then we're taking the hairdryer again and just blowing that off the edge. Then bringing that a bit into the black, but then blowing it back out again. You see the lovely cells that come up there, and a very beautiful effect. Again, just blowing it out into the black, kind of making it look like a bit of a river. It reminded me of anyways. I'm also blowing it into the white color as well, just because there's a bit too much negative space there. I wanted it to be balanced. I then wanted to add a bit more colour into that extra bit of negative white space you see there, just to balance it. So I'm starting with the turquoise green, just a little bit, not a whole lot, because it's such a small area, we don't want it to overpower the white. Next silver and greenish blue on top. And instead of using the hairdryer here, I'm just going to give it a few short bursts of air on top of that. See, looks perfect. Here's the painting once I finished it. It's still wet, this is what it looks like. And here is the painting finished, varnished, everything, hanging at an exhibition. Thank you all for watching and for listening, and I will see you again next week. Bye.